Welcome. When the satrap asked us to entertain a party of honored guests, I was wondering who it might be. This is a lovely surprise, to say the least. By the way, I heard all about Calzel from your friend Gratia. I understand there was nothing that could be done, but I was heartened to hear he meant us for no harm. I cannot thank you enough for dispatching the peace. As the smallest token of our thanks, your food and drink tonight are Murray's treat. Speaking of which, what shall I start you off with? A piping hot mug of chai, please. As you wish. Pray join your friends and I will bring you your drink. Welcome back. Whatever did the Radiant want with you? Pray tell. Our allies have sent military delegates? That's news to me. Mind sharing the details?
So blasphemies now plague all the realm.
It will only get worse if what Father said is true. As it did in Amarot.
If that's our model, then shouldn't we expect the effects to grow more severe as it feeds off its own spread? As if people transforming into those monstrosities wasn't bad enough. If the flora and fauna, if the land itself turned against us.
No one would survive.
Here's your order, friend. May you find comfort in these dark times.
Where do we go from here? If there's one thing we've learned, fighting blindly and simply reacting to what comes will accomplish nothing. We must find a solution that addresses the fundamental cause. Before our strength is exhausted, before this crisis spirals out of control. Is there something, anything we've overlooked?
If there is an answer, Hydaelyn herself will have it. 'Twas she who bound Zodiac and forestalled the final days. Alas, we have heard naught from her since the Tower of Babel. Even the flower she gave us is no more. So advised the Watcher. But what could be the significance of that name? It is entirely unfamiliar to me.
To me as well. It meant something to the ancients, though. In our time.
Most surely. Yet I do not recall a single mention of it in the records of Anida.
Another dead end. Quite literally. It's not as if there are any ancients living we could go and ask.
Not alive as such, but not quite dead. Elidibus. I sealed him in the white aurosite of the Crystal Tower back on the first. Contained within that reservoir of ether that maintains it, ether that is returned little by little to the sea. Naught may remain of his soul. However, if part of it lingers, we might be able to speak with him there. I know we can no longer make that journey, but you, my friend, still can.
It's worth a shot.
Yes, we can but act and hope for the best.
If nothing else, should we learn the First is safe, we'll have that much more reason to keep fighting the good fight. That said, the odds are not in our favor, to say the least. Which is why we're fortunate to have Urianger up there on the moon, working hard to make all the necessary preparations for our departure, should it come to it.
And why we have nothing to lose by staying the course till the last instant.
Indeed. To the last, let us all do what we can. I will consult with Master Matoya and see if she knows of a way to reach Hydaelyn from the Ethereal Sea.
And I will visit the nation's leaders and attempt to ascertain how far the final days have progressed elsewhere.
Keep me abreast of your findings. I can seek out and slay the worst of the immediate threats, if only to slow the spread.
Unease, terror, despair. Try as we might to suppress them, these emotions will return to harry us time and time again. But when they do, remember this. Your friends and loved ones are out there somewhere, sharing in your struggle. You are not alone.
So ends the brief respite before the next revelation. Yes, so much left for you to see. Where beginning ends, and end begins.
Now then, is there anything we've forgotten to mention? Are your arms and armor in good order? In that case, it's time that we've each attended to our tasks, and when you arrive on the first, give my regards to Rin. Tell her I miss her. Alright. Take this fate, my spirit vessel. Empty now, of course, but it should allow you to operate the tower's systems in the umbilicus. If even the smallest fragment of Elidibus' essence remains, it should be possible to locate it. As for access to the umbilicus, pray seek out Lina for assistance. Chances are she still stands watch at the Ascensor Gate. Should she or anyone else ask after me, tell them I am living my life to the fullest, that I am happy, hardships and all. Well, we had best be on our respective ways. God's willing, or we will see each other again ere long. Alright. That's it for here. Look at all the quests here too. Holy. Alright. I think I am going to switch to Viper and go get that quest done, and then we'll also get the Far From Free done. as our white mage, and then we'll continue with the story. So we are off to Ul'dah. I just want my quest to be clear, and then we can just progress with the story as far as we can, until we probably hit level 100, because that's most likely what's going to happen. And then we'll switch to another class and work our way up, using side quests and duties and trusts, and until we can do more story, until that character maxes it. And that's just kind of how we'll get our way through Dawntrail. While also taking time every once in a while to do our Disciples of Hand and Land, etc. Okay. If you're after deadly predators, try spineless bathing. Lately there have been sightings of heretofore unknown species, those that slaughter anything that moves, including travelers. What's worse, they work in packs. Even the adventurers hired to cull them end up meeting a sticky end. Lovely. You got a lead already? Maybe there's something to this whole asking around thing after all. Critters not from these parts, you say. Either they got a chase out of their usual habitat, or they were brung here. Either way, that's bad news for folks unfortunate enough to cross paths with them. The hunting of Turul Vidril is a Viper's most important duty, but that doesn't mean we turn a blind eye to lesser threats. Next stop, Spineless Basin. Alright, so that was just a little warning saying that my headset's dying, so I'm going to plug that in, take a quick smoke break, and then we will continue on with the plan. Well, well, viewers, this is one of those times where I just gotta be honest with myself and say that I am tired. That being said, we are right by the quicksand, so we're gonna run in here. And we'll just use an inn. Wherever that is. Right here. Might as well repair. We'll use the retainer and then, yeah, we're gonna call it. This is a very short episode, but we had a very long day with multiple episodes. The last one was like 6 hours. I thought I had it in me to do some more story, but I do not. No. What's going on, bro? I'm just about to end the episode. I was gonna switch over to Xbox if you wanted to play something. Maybe some Fort. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. Alright, folks. Again, I know this is only, like, not even a half an hour. Hey, I just sold something nice. Not even a half an hour long video, but I am too tired to do story right now. It's been a long day, been a long stream, a long few streams, so This is Fate Haven Glow. Saying goodbye. Check out Enshrouded coming to Xbox later this year. I'm sure I will have to check that out. Alright guys, see you later. Fate Haven Glow is going to bed, and I'm your host Outer, and I am Outer here. We'll talk to Oren in a minute here. See you guys later.